Take 5. We are watching Johnny throw darts. Anyway, we are with the winners of the first April tournament for Lockjaw Bass Club at Sam Rayburn. So, John and Casey, how did y'all do it?
We caught more than everybody else.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. So how'd y'all catch more than everybody else? Besides everybody else stunk it up.
First of all, once again, as I said in the first 2 takes, we ran across the lake, caught a wave. I lost my glasses, couldn't see nothing. We rode around till we found a bank we both liked. Everything was flooded at Rayburn. We didn't like to fish areas where the fish could get away from us, so we got a little bit closer in, more hard bank. And we fished actually a little bit that afternoon. I think we had maybe one fish.
One.
Yeah. Yep. And went back there for the tournament. I picked up 16 pounds. He had 11 and a half, and we won with 18 something.
Very good.
Frauds in bushes and flipping. It was crazy because the dead bushes were key that day. It was like once we caught 2 fish, that's all we kind of ran, and that's what we went with. We kept going.
Cool deal. What was the weight again?
We had 18, 30 something maybe or whatnot. You have to check the weights on it, but 18 something. I think you ended up second with 14 actually.
Yeah. We didn't really have a pattern. We caught on everything we threw, except for a bladed jig. But anyway, well, good deal. So you fishing another club, and y'all just wrapped up the year. Hadn't done the championship yet, but y'all wrapped up your normal season, and you took Angler of the Year next year.
Angler of the Year. We actually went back to Chris. Went through the same area and caught 21.96 to win that tournament at Rayburn. So, pretty good year.
Awesome.
Pretty good year.
Awesome. Well, cool. Well, I just hit you with a cheer, but it's going to blow y'all out when I listen to it.
There you go.
But it is what it is. So we did that tournament. Everything ran, and we came to the second tournament in April, and that was Toledo Bend. How'd y'all do that?
We ended up third in that tournament and thought we had a pretty good game plan going into it, and got there. We ran from Pendleton to 12:15, pulled up. There was shad everywhere, fish blowed up in shad. And first one he caught was a goo in a bush, and it was downhill from there. We pulled the plug.
Go in a bush.
Yep.
Go in the bush, flip it.
Yep.
Never happens.
I didn't even know goo got in the bush.
That one did. I can assure you.
Yeah. But we pulled a plug about 9 o'clock, and we pulled a plug about 9 o'clock and headed back to Palagacho, fished around in there, and then finally I happened up on a little something and picked up 3 more and lost a keeper. I should have had my 5, but we ended up with 8.5 pounds for 3rd place. And I guess Jimmy will tell you all the rest of that story because he did a lot better than us, a little bit better than us. I think a lot better. I don't want him to get the big head.
It's a big fish.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have the first place winners from that tournament, but we do have the second place.
Austin and Joey did a good job. Congrats to them. They had a little over 10 pounds, and it was we went out of Pendleton, the old Pendleton Harbor. They had 2 other tournaments there, and I want to say both of them were only one with 12 pounds. 12 pounds.
It was
Same
a tough
guy.
day.
Same guy.
Yeah,
Same guy
won both tournaments,
Yeah,
and it was even from the that Lyman tournament or something.
Lyman tournament was they had a tough day. They had one 20-pound stringer out of 172 boats.
I think
So it was
I
a
think
tough
for
day.
us, closer to the main lake, got lucky and caught a few
It sounds
fish.
good.
There was
Sounds
a
good.
shad spawn that morning, but there wasn't there wasn't anything in it, or we couldn't get anything out of the shad spawn. So, yeah, that's a
We
possibility.
will go ahead and move on and
Let Jimmy come and talk.
we'll let Jimmy come and talk to y'all. Lucky y'all.
So Jimmy Brown, second place, and leading AOY right now, I might add, in Lockville basketball.
Yeah, I mean, but the performance that John put on, and now the thing is, he had to better himself this last tournament to win AOY in that club, because Randall Johnson had a chokehold on him, and he had to work. So poor Randall couldn't defend himself. So I mean, you know,
Yeah,
poor Randall.
all right. How it goes. So you took second place at Toledo.
Yep.
So what happened there? How'd you take it? What you did?
Well, the first place team wanted to follow me across the lake because we launched at that Bend Harbor, and they crossed the lake, and they thought I left them, but they was behind me the whole time. I guess they just couldn't see me. But they went on and they pieced together a good 5-fish team stringer.
They did.
I mean for the day. I mean everybody I talked to fishing.
Tough,
I mean it was tough. I caught all my fish in about a half an hour. All my keepers. I had bites all day, just and fish clean. Just didn't have any. After 9:30, I'd never had another keeper bite. I pulled up on a little spot and caught 4, and that was it. I figured I got a whole day to catch one more keeper because I had 4 chunks, and it was.
I was the same way. I had 3 fish in the boat, and I was like, well, I'm just going to shoot across the Louisiana side. I'll fish in Texas. And I went fishing 2 or 3 of my holes on the Louisiana side. And I mean, nothing, man. It was tough. I mean, it was tough. And I don't do this often, but I even live scope several areas on the Louisiana side. And there were fish there, and I literally had fish come up, like they would run up to the bait, and I mean, they wouldn't get it. I don't know what was going on that day. I don't know why the fish wasn't biting, but they were rough.
I know the weather was pretty bad the day before with the wind and whatnot, so maybe that had something to do with it. But yeah, it was just tough. It was tough.
Yeah,
You know, that morning. I mean, the shad were everywhere. I mean,
yeah. In my last video, I even made the comment. I said for the first time, I think, and I don't know how long, other than like a summer, that we fished Toledo Bend, and it wasn't windy.
no, you could have. I mean, other than in the boat traffic, I mean, the lake was glass in most places.
It was not a windy. It was actually a pretty day.
Yeah, you could run
Partly
in.
cloudy most of the day. It was like a perfect day to fish. Just the fish didn't know.
Yeah, they didn't. They don't read the same memos we
No, apparently not. I mean, it was. I thought it was going to be a good day. I'll be honest with you. The way, I mean, you can move around the lake. It was enough chop on the water where it wasn't dry. Because Toledo being glass, you're not catching.
Oh, yeah.
But if there was enough chop, I should say, or a little bit of wave action, that shouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, I think most of that was boat traffic. I don't know. I don't know how bad the boat traffic was on the Texas side, but on the Louisiana side, I mean, it was one right after another. You couldn't hardly get in the main lake. Fish the main lake. It was.
The Polly got your flats had so many people in it, and I think that was a lot of white perch fishing. To be honest with you, but man, they had some people. There were people all over the place. It was great. I don't know. The lake,
I mean, it was tough. We had one individual 5-fish stringers, and I think 2 team 5-fish stringers.
that was it.
That was it.
Mike Brown
Mike
had
Brown had one?
Yep. He had 5, and he didn't even get a check.
Nope.
Only guy with a 5-fish stringer didn't get a
Well,
check.
and he had a dead fish caught. He didn't have a dead fish penalty because he weighed a Kentucky instead of a largemouth. But if he could have weighed the largemouth, he may have beat John out of third place. Hell, he may have beat me.
You never know. But it was a tough one. But I mean, it is what it is. Post spawn, I think that had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Had a big shad spawn. Had a lot going on. So I don't know. It is what it is. We got a tough one coming up at Chico.
and my fish came deep. I say deep, 8 to 10 foot of water. I mean,
Yeah, I fished.
I didn't know. I mean, my bites came off the bank.
I fished in 20. I fished up shallow. I fished all over the place. It didn't matter. Yeah, Chico coming up. Chico's going to be a tough one. We had a lot of rain.
What's the over under on the 5 fish stringer on that one?
5 fish stringer.
Well, I mean, it's a team. We have a team, 2 boats.
Oh yeah.
Y'all had a day.
We had a good tournament over there. Actually, in Good Friday, the Good Friday tournament at Chico, we took 3rd out of 81 boats. We had 16 pounds. It was good. I mean, it was still a tough tournament. I mean, we caught 6 fish, and that was it. I mean, but we just caught the right ones, so it worked. But
I think we'll change that to a 3 fish stringer.
Chico's fishing tough. It really is.
And
you ain't got to change it to a 3 fish stringer. It's gonna be.
I don't know that I've ever had a 5 fish stringer in Chico.
You don't have to worry about changing it to it. I'm just.
I think we want to have a vote that morning and weigh in Goggle Eye as small.
Yeah, Goggle Eye and anything. Look, if you can catch something, bro, bring it to the scale.
Can we use goldfish in that time?
I'm telling you, man. Corks.
The only tournament we can use live bait.
Yeah, something.
We're gonna Carolina rig goldfish.
But to give it its fair due, it has some big fish in it. There's always that chance, There's going to be a time this year that right now 5-something. I think Austin's leading it. This is going to be the tournament to beat it because after that we're on the river and I don't see anybody beating that 5-6. So
yeah,
somebody's going to need to come in with a good one at Chico, and that's the place to do it.
Hey, and I'll tell you, year over year, I was looking at the day. John and I were talking about this the other day, or maybe me and you. We've had more decent fish this year in the club than we've had in the last few years. We've got we've probably got 10 or 20 fish over 4 pounds. I mean, and we got 5-somethings leading big bass.
Not bad. That's good fish.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is so we have so many 4 pounders. I mean, it's just.
I think since 2020. Kind of after COVID, I mean, our numbers as far as big fish went, our numbers just went to total crap. I don't have a reason for that. I don't know what happened with all that. Pressure. We fished a lot of Sunday tournaments. We started fishing a lot of Sunday tournaments, and I don't know if that's making a difference. Our numbers are better as far as people, but I don't know if fishing, after these lakes are pressured on Saturday and we're coming in after that. I don't know.
We're going to find out on Chico because there's a tournament today for us.
There's 2 of them.
Oh, well.
There's a Friday and a Saturday.
So I mean, I'm going to go out and I'm going to throw a dip net and
the sink, the kitchen sink, and whatever else
I'm going to throw a cast net. Hey, if I put a reel on a cast net, is that considered artificial?
I'm thinking of going with dynamite.
You got to like that. That's live bait.
I might get 5 with dynamite. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying.
Yeah. You gonna do that? You gonna come? Yeah, gotta come back with 5 shoe picks.
Yeah.
With a bucket of shag.
Yeah. Good Lord. Anyway, that's our next one, and then of course we got Cowfish.
Hey, I will say, there's 100% chance there's gonna be one off a tree.
Oh, I don't know, man. I think the open water bite. I think there will be an open water bite.
All 7 feet of it?
Yeah. You never know. I mean, I'm going to say, look, I'm going to tell you this, honestly.
Did you go cut some trees down when nobody was looking?
I'm going to tell you this, honestly. I really think the fish will be caught off of either a hook or cypress. I'm going to go on that.
Wait. Oh, no. There's a pine tree in there, I'm sure.
Lay down. I'm going to lay down.
You got any pine trees in Chico?
Oh, yeah.
They're just laying down.
It's not vertical timber.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The only place that looks like you can catch a fish in every cast, and don't.
and don't.
You'd be wrong.
Uh-huh.
You'd be wrong.
It is pretty.
Hey, it's beautiful. That lake
It's a
is
beautiful
beautiful.
lake.
I would suggest everybody going to fish that lake at least once in your life.
It is a pretty lake. Yeah, and once you fish it, you'll understand what we're talking about.
Now, I bet you, look, I found a spot last year that had more brim beds than I've ever seen in one spot.
Well, they have massive brim. The white person brim and the
Most
red ear, the shell crackers, man, they got some monsters.
Well, most people import the Florida strain bass. I think they import the Arizona shell crackers.
True, man. Them things are humongous. That's a great place. If you into brim fishing and stuff, that's a great place to go.
I mean, if you can catch one on a buzz bait,
Yeah, I'm
Just
telling you,
saying.
they have some hammers over there. But they got some big bass over there. They really
do.
it's just, I don't think there's a lot of bass. I think that's why they got big bass. There's not a lot of competition for food. But they absolutely have some big. And it's, like I said, I think it's the place that could take our big bass of the year. But if not, I think Austin's going to have it wrapped up in 5 something. Because I don't see us
Unless
getting
somebody screws up on the sardine.
some miracle happens on Saturday. Oh, by the way, speaking of the Sabine, the Bassmasters Elites will be on the Sabine when we're fishing.
Yes. Yes.
They'll be there. Good luck to them guys. Oh my God.
Yeah. Hopefully the water will be down for them.
They can be reducing like stupid. So I can tell y'all this. There won't be a northern bite.
Yeah. Yeah. Jason Christie, I don't know if you watch this channel,
Yeah,
but you're not going where you went last time.
That is going to be
Well,
blown out.
it'd be easier to get there.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to be
Yeah,
fishing.
you're not going to have to dodge anything.
No.
Just waves
Yeah.
and refrigerators.
Yeah, maybe some refrigerators,
Yeah.
a couple other floating objects. But
Yeah.
the northern bite. For any of y'all that are doing fantasy fishing, when you do Sabine, just know the northern bites off. So if you got anglers that like that small water, that current, they're
You might not. They might not get under the railroad trestle.
Yeah, they're going to be in a bind. It's just going to be south, big time south. There's going to be some people doing some major running.
Whoever runs to Houston.
Yeah, because dude, I'm telling you, they're going to be releasing some water out of Toledo. 100%. They're opening up some stuff. They're running generators right now 24/7.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So I'd be surprised. I don't know how much rain they got up there, but if they got anything like we got, they opening up some gates.
we got 8.5 inches at the camp last night.
So the gates are opening up. 100%. They're going to open up some gates. It's going to be no. Even if they don't, let's just say they just don't because of the Bassmasters. Yeah, you're still not fishing. They're running them generators. That's not to happen.
If they get past the railroad trestle, they're not going to get past Deweyville. Unless they go over the bridge. They can go over the bridge.
They can go over it. Dude, they're not. When you get south of I-10.
Jason Christie's not going north.
No. South of I-10, yo, he can.
He can run over the railroad trestle and over the Deweyville Bridge.
Yeah.
Hey, he can get, like I told Jerry, he was outside. He can get there quicker. He's just got to dodge refrigerators and freezers.
Yeah, some crazy. But yeah, that'll happen. So anyway,
maybe the Toledo Bend. He might be able to get to Toledo Bend.
yeah, he might right up. Until next time, which will be we'll be covering our Seco tournament. We'll see y'all then.
So we'll probably see y'all after the river.
That's right.